Thousands of years ago, people never saw their own faces clearly. Only broken, trembling shadows could be seen in the water of the river. Those people had no idea about their appearance. They only felt that they were something like everyone else. At that time, people's lives depended on hunting and nature. They lived in caves, lit fires, but there was no way to see their own faces. Without seeing their own reflection, people considered their own existence a mystery. One day, some people suddenly found a piece of shiny stone or metal. The sunlight was reflected strangely on that surface. They went closer and saw their own faces looking back at them, but they could not believe it. At first, they were scared. Many thought it might be a spirit or magic, because seeing their own face standing in front of them was a completely unknown and unusual experience. Some people stretched out their hands in front of the mirror, but their hands did not enter there. Then the fear grew even more. They thought that maybe there was another person inside who was imitating them or looking at them. The village elders said that it might be the spirits of their ancestors. Some said that it was a message from the gods. Some said that it was a signal of danger. The mirror was not just an object then. It had become a mysterious power. Gradually, some brave people started going to the mirror again. They noticed that when they smiled, the reflection also smiled, and when they moved, it also moved. Then they began to understand that this was not a living person. Still, they had a question in their minds. What exactly was this face? Is it part of them or something separate? This question made their minds restless. A new thought about their own identity began to be born. Hunter-warriors began to look at their hair and faces using mirrors. For the first time, they noticed spots, dust and blood on their faces, something they had never noticed before. Women stood in front of mirrors to look at their hair and learn to style it in new ways. Gradually, mirrors began to become a symbol of beauty, not just fear. But some people still believed that mirrors were dangerous. They said that looking at one's own face too much weakens the spirit. This belief persisted in many places for a long time. Through mirrors, people first realised that they were different people. Every face is different. Every eye is different. This realisation brought about a new psychological change in human history. According to psychology, mirrors help people create self-awareness. People learn to see their existence with external eyes for the first time, which revolutionised the world of thought. Some people began to consider mirrors sacred. They believed that they could see the truth, not hide lies. So standing in front of a mirror meant facing one's own soul. Over time, mirrors transformed from metal to glass. The reflection became clearer. People could see their faces more realistically, and their sense of self-identity deepened. From villages to cities, from palaces to ordinary homes, mirrors spread. But that first sense of wonder, that fear and curiosity, is still an incredible chapter in human history. Today, we stand in front of a mirror and simply fix our hair and see our faces. But once upon a time, this simple object was a mystery to people, completely changing their thoughts and beliefs. Mirrors not only show faces, they also awaken questions in people's minds. Who are we? What are we like? This question dates back to the ancient times when the first man was stunned by his own reflection.